Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 25 chat.
Oh, hi, it's episode 24.
Oh, I got so confused for a second.
So, last time on Big Brother, Cameron and Jared got a second chance at getting back in the house in cheap zombie Halloween costumes.
That's what it looks like. Someone went on their shirts.
Ripped them.
Yes.
So, they're zombies. They left us in a cliffhanger last time.
With that preliminary competition.
3 parts of the same competition.
Right.
They're like, here's 10 minutes to go at it.
Right.
Oh, stop. Now here's another 10 minutes. Oh, stop. Now here's another whatever.
Until it's done. This third part, they had unlimited time.
Right,
to get 30 skulls and eyeballs into their little shovel.
Who won? Well, first let's talk about Resurrection Rumble. That's filling up the Gravedigger's shovel. It's a teeter-totter.
Is that what we were just talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just reminding everybody what it was because it was so freaking long ago.
Yeah, it's weird not having that Wednesday episode in there.
This was just a scheduling blunder where they couldn't have the Wednesday show and the Tuesday wasn't open yet.
Yeah, well, usually when BB is ending, Survivor and Amazing Race are starting, but now because there's that overlap, there's no overlap gap.
There's an overlap flap?
Yeah. So the schedule's weird this year, right? Because they gotta fit everything in there reality-wise because of the writer's strike.
It's amazing that they have so much content.
Well, that's because they delayed Big Brother, right?
Right.
And because they're playing freaking Yellowstone on Sundays and pushing our show back till 10.
Is that that's gonna be again on Sunday?
That's like a thing.
Every Sunday?
I think.
Really?
Kevin Costner!
Anyway. Cirie, Blue, Felicia, Mimi, they all want Jared to come back in the house.
Right. They feel like Jared staying is better for their games.
Mm-hmm. Everyone else wants Cameron. Pretty much.
Pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm. So Cameron had a huge lead in the first 2... Well,
he was leading by 4 going into part 3.
He was leading by 4, but then he really took off.
Well, Jared also had some spills. Some spills and some thrills.
He was dropping balls left and right.
Right. I mean, he was trying to make up time, right? Since he went in with a lower amount.
Right.
So he was trying to pick up the speed, pick up the pace, and then
Cameron was slow and steady.
He was making mistakes, yeah.
Slow and steady. He won the race, just like Tortoise and the hare.
Tortoise.
Yeah. So it really came down to the last ball. When
not really, but
well, for Cameron, he took it real slow.
Yeah, he really took his time on that last one because that's a lot of pressure. That shovel was jam-packed. You don't want, like, any little movement could throw everything off.
Jared saw that. He bonered. He dumped his final shovel worth of balls. And
Cameron
that was the end of it. That was the end.
Yeah. So Cameron...
Jared was so sad. He cried.
He did cry. And crying is okay. I want everyone watching to know that. Because I feel like there's some toxic masculinity out there where they're like, real men don't cry. No, they do.
No, of course they do.
No, I'm just saying, because, like, there's some people out there that are like...
Oh, not me.
Well, I know that. Freaking cry every day.
I know.
But yeah, so Jared really upset that he lost, because it's now Cameron's decision who will be playing the competition to get back in.
The fate of Jared is in someone else's hands, and he can't handle that.
Right, so...
You know who else I can't handle? Julie, stay out of the audience. It's too much now.
She's loving it.
The first couple times was okay, but stay out of the audience.
I gotta say, they've really nailed the lighting for that setup. When she's in the audience, she looks beautiful.
But for the back of everybody else's heads, it looks like they've been bleached down.
It's not about them.
All right, so Cirie is devastated.
Yeah, I mean, she knows that Jared is hurting over this, and
Muffin
it's hard for her to watch.
Up.
It's hard for her to watch, right?
Too bad he wasn't muffin feet.
I know.
The challenge.
Just muffin right across that that balance beam.
Corey doesn't want Jared back in the house because
he feels like Jared would probably target him.
And he already tried to get him out once. He doesn't want to have to try and get him out a second time.
Yeah, that would kind of be a bummer for Corey, right?
Yes. Well, Felicia and Cirie give Jared a little pep talk.
Yeah, they're telling him it's not over till it's over. There's no guarantee that Cameron's going to play this competition. There's no guarantee that he's going to win this competition if he does play. So...
How much would you have screamed if they whipped out the Caitlin Herman puzzle and saw if Cameron could have put it together?
I absolutely would have screamed. If it was like the puzzle of her and not even of him.
Of her.
Yeah.
Six pieces,
this
right?
This is season 25. I don't know. It was 6 or 7. They got to bring back the classics.
That's got to be in a museum somewhere, right? Like in Julie's basement or something.
Yeah, like you know how Watch What Happens Live, they have like so many Bravo mementos.
There's got to be some sort of a Big Brother storage unit or something. I'm
sure, somewhere.
That they haven't gone lax on the payments for and is on some other like show where
what other treasures would be in there? Oh, I'd have to think about that. Leave it in the comments what other Big Brother mementos you think would be in there. Definitely a lot of costumes, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. The original
not the sex tool.
Oh yeah. The original unitard.
Yeah.
Wasn't the very first unitard
was
like
it Jen?
Yeah.
That's always the one that I think of first.
She really rocked the hell out of that.
She was doing a lot because she was like making it into all different outfits.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good for her.
But yeah, anyway.
All right, so Cameron wants to work with Matt and Jag.
Right. Cameron is really starting to make some moves here and try to set himself up for potentially coming back into the house.
They are the standouts in the house right now.
Well, of course, Cameron is also like, I want to work with bros who can win things. Like, we're all like dudes. We win stuff, so we got to work together.
Well, Blue's there too, so.
Oh. Okay, so yeah. Blue's all pumped like, yes, this is awesome. This is great.
Secretly, I want to keep Jared, but if Cameron stays, then I'll work with him.
All right, well, that's all fine and dandy, but Cameron is like, no.
He doesn't like Blue, huh?
He said, we're a tight core of 3 plus Blue. Blue is one of the layers on top of their core 3 of Matt, Jag, and Cameron, right? And he brings up the Brigade.
Who?
Yeah, Jag and Matt didn't know who the Brigade was, so Cameron had to explain it. She wasn't in that.
Oh, that's right.
They don't want her knowing that she's getting brigaded.
True.
So yeah, Cameron's explaining it to them. We got a nice little flashback.
I'm Meow Meow. You're Whoosie What's It, and I don't remember their names. I only remember Meow Meow.
Yeah, I mean that's who you need to remember, nickname wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I would have enjoyed a Britney flashback as well. We didn't get one of those, but yeah, Matt was also in the diary room like, yeah, we got layers because me and Jag are the Minutemen.
Oh,
Cameron's a layer on top of that.
I don't want to think about that. You know what I also don't want to think about? Freaking America and Corey making out in the shower, getting caught.
That was Corey's early birthday celebration. His actual birthday is tomorrow, Friday. But Big Brother gave them all the party stuff days ahead of time because the feeds were boring.
What went on in that shower?
I don't know. Was
there a tiny baby boner?
Stop. I guess he was
I think she was just hiding.
I think she was hiding, but it looked sus.
But why did Corey have 4 legs then?
That's a good question.
Maybe 5.
No, but I think he was probably naked, right? We saw she was wearing her bathing suit, but... Anyway, Felicia and Jag walked in and they discovered this. Their reactions were very funny.
Yeah. All right. So
you know who wasn't happy about it, though?
Who?
Cameron. He was so jealous after that.
Does he have a for real crush on America? Really?
Yeah.
Isn't she kind of young for him?
Isn't she kind of old for Corey? Like, age is but a number in this house.
True. All right. Well, Corey is working with Matt, Jag. Oh, I wrote Jage.
Yeah, you did wrote Jage.
And America.
We need sleep.
But he wants to pull in Mimi and Felicia.
Well, he wants Mimi and Felicia to kind of be a separate thing.
Okay.
And this is also a really
right.
sketchy representation of how this all went down. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember on the feeds, Felicia being the first to suggest this Final Four with Corey, America, and Mimi. But they're showing it as Corey. I thought for sure that it was Felicia.
Well, Matt, the lip reader, is suspecting something's going on because Corey's covering his mouth when he's talking to Felicia and Mimi.
Right. So Matt really didn't feel good about that. He was feeling insecure seeing Corey talking to Felicia. He was seeing America talking to Mimi.
I mean, that's the only reason why you'd be covering your mouth unless you were throwing up.
It was definitely very sketchy.
Yeah.
Not a good look on Corey's part. And just to be clear here, this Final Four with Felicia, Mimi, Corey, and America, this is fake on Corey and America's part.
Right.
Mimi and Felicia are like, yeah, let's do this. But Corey and America they want in on this so that just in case Mimi and Felicia win HOH, they'll be safe with them. But also, I have to bring up when Mimi was in the DR, like, oh yeah, I feel great about this because you want to go to the end with people you can beat. And I can definitely beat Corey and America. What? Does she mean like comps? Does she mean end game votes? I don't know what she was talking about there, but I was like,
I think
are we
maybe
sure about this?
Endgame, but like, could she?
Does she have anything on her resume yet?
Washing out the hair extensions?
I don't know, but yeah. So anyway, Matt not happy with Corey and America about this. So then.
No.
Blue was capitalizing on this, right?
She's trying to drag Corey and America.
She has been a very anti-Corey and America, Cormerica, AmeriCorey.
Comerica.
Yeah, they keep saying Comerica, but that doesn't make sense to me.
Because it's not Corey.
No.
It's Cormerica.
Yeah, or AmeriCorey. Like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, she has been planting these seeds with Jag and Matt, like, oh, Corey is using you guys. He used you guys to take out Jared, blah, 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 so and so. And
so on and so forth.
Right. She's trying to make that target on Corey as big as possible.
Okay. Well, it's time for Jared and Cameron to face the music.
Right.
Or should I say the zombie?
Yeah. Zombie!
Zombie! Hey, hey. So who's going to play?
Well, Jared was like, I need to talk to Cameron and find out what the deal is. And Cameron was like, I'm going to play. And Jared was like, okay, cool, good luck.
Yeah. So Julie and Cameron and Jared are on set.
It's decision time.
Yes.
And Cameron and Jared are like waiting to be told to turn around and look at what this competition is going to be.
So it is basically the Frankie Grande football competition with the two pulleys. But this is probably one of the lamest ones that I've ever seen.
It looks pretty easy.
I'm sure very easy.
I'm sure it's more difficult than it seems, but it looked like pretty easy.
Like, it was huge, but you only had to get the ball in his hand.
Yeah, so I feel like the first part was really easy, just bringing it up the leg and up the body.
Right.
The difficult part was just, like, making
hooking
that
turn
turn
over to the,
to get it onto the arm, and then the arm was skinnier, so of course you had to be more careful.
Couldn't you just put his hand in his pocket to get the ball in his hand?
No! Okay, so Cameron decided he was going to play. We saw it coming, right?
He has 3 whole minutes.
3 minutes. He's just got to sink one ball into that hole.
Ball in the hand is worth coming back into the house.
Yeah.
All right, so Cameron is working hard.
He took that first one real slow.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, is he going to get this on the first try?
It took like 30 seconds almost before he beefed it.
At least, if not more.
Yeah. So then, very quickly, he got the second ball up and over the armpit and sliding down the hand, and it looked like he might have was going to drop it again, but he didn't.
Yeah.
He got it right in the hole.
I'm sorry, but the way, and I loved this, the split screen between the action of the competition and the people waiting inside.
Oh, they're all like...
But it made me think of, like, a major news event or, like, remember years and years and years ago?
Moon landing?
They were opening up, like, I want to say they were, like, investigating a pyramid or something, and they had, like, the camera going through the shaft slowly.
Right.
And then they got to the door, and it was just, like, everyone's watching this freaking camera traveling through this shaft in a pyramid. Or, like, what were some of the other ones?
Geraldo opening
Al
up
Capone's
the
vault.
Al Capone's vault.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. But, like, all these events where you're just, like... And we're watching a freaking ball, like...
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was crazy.
Yeah, so, anyway...
Cameron won.
He made it happen in just under 2 minutes. So he's going back into the game. And that means that Jared is on his way out.
Oh, he ran in the house and he started hugging everyone. Mm-hmm. He said, Blue, I'm going home to my girlfriend.
Ah!
He said...
He didn't say that, but...
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna... No, that's later. All right, so then he's outside with Julie. Mm-hmm. And Julie said, how was it just standing there and doing nothing?
I mean, it kind of sucks, right? You don't have control over your own fate. That sucks.
Would you have been able to do it?
Jared says yes. What do you think? Do you think he would have done it, or do you think he would have freaked out?
I think he would have freaked out, actually.
I think there's a good chance he would have freaked out.
Yeah.
But I do think that he could have possibly done it, too.
Because if he hadn't gotten it on the first try, I think he would have panicked. Yeah.
Yeah, could be.
All right, so how's your mom? What's your mom going to do without you? How's she going to survive in that house?
Once Julie mentions
you would have thought he was Jesus. With Suri, how did she live a day without him?
Yeah, that was the thing for me. Like, it was sweet that he was getting so emotional thinking about his mom, because Suri's amazing.
She's not going to be okay without me.
But also, yeah, can we give Suri some freaking credit here? Yeah. She is a legend. She's gonna do better without Jared in the house.
You are just the spawn.
So that was like, what? I think she's gonna be okay.
You are a rock from the mountain.
You know how much she's improved things this week with Jared halfway out of the game?
Yeah.
Let's be real. Absolutely. So that was a lot. I do think it was sweet how he was crying, though, and like worried about her.
He cried a lot.
And like we said, it's okay to cry.
Do you think he was crying more because he was out of the game and he had no chance, 0% chance of winning?
I think it's a mix of things.
Or do you think it's just like, my mommy?
I think it's definitely a mix of things.
And like the adrenaline of like losing and,
yeah.
You know.
I mean, he didn't get to fight for it himself.
No.
So I think that was tough for him.
He always looked out for her in the house. Except when she was handcuffed to Felicia.
Except for when he doing all this stuff that was going to mess up her game.
When he spilled the secret.
And then lied about it to Suri over and over repeatedly. And Julie even asked him about that at one point.
Yeah, she did. She said, your mom doesn't know.
Like, is that going to hurt her game? And he was like, no, I think it would have hurt her more, like, if I was still in there.
No.
I have to mention, too, when Jared is, like, going through it and crying, Julie had no idea what to do.
Yeah.
There was some silence there. Yeah, it was like that meme of Liz Lemon when she's, like, in the toilet puking and Jack is just, like, with the broom. They're there. Yeah, she had no idea what to ask him. She was just like, how are you feeling?
All right, well, he chokes out that...
I just thought of Dorinda. Not good, bitch. It's a Housewives thing if you don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
All right, so he thinks Blue's going to have her back.
He feels like Blue is the only one who's going to have Suri's back. She's Suri! She's going to get allies like this.
He's happy with the game that he played. Mm-hmm. And now roll the goodbye messages.
Some people did not hold back. America.
Bye!
I mean, I can't really blame her.
No. Corey was like, love and light, I wish you the best.
They really do have, like, a brother-type relationship. I feel like they fight, they go at it, but then they also really care about each other.
I think Corey was just afraid to burn any bridge in case there was a third chance.
Another one? Yeah.
You know.
Oh, my God.
All right, so...
also, Suri's goodbye message.
Don't you worry, Jared. I'm going to kill Corey for you. And I could just see Jared like, my mom's going to do it. Mommy, you do it.
Well, Julia's like, you think that she's gonna get him?
Yes! She's gonna kill him if it's the last thing she does.
Can we stop saying kill?
Kill his game. Alright, so Julie checks in with the house. She says, congrats, Cameron. You can be creepy for another week.
No, blah.
So
I just also want to mention, it's still a bummer that Cameron's in the house.
Yeah, of course.
We didn't want either of them to stay.
No.
We were so close to the perfect double eviction, and then it was
ripped away from us.
So now we still gotta deal with Cameron.
Just like candy from a baby.
Yeah.
All right, so...
But she asked him a bunch of times, like, how does it feel? Like, how was the competition? Blah, blah, blah.
He's like, well, I kind of panicked after I dropped my first ball.
No, after that first ball dropped.
Yeah. Well, Julie assures everyone that Scary Week is officially over, but when did it start?
Yeah, was it when they gave them the gift baskets this week with all the treats?
It was such a freaking scary downer.
Yeah.
If this is your idea of scary, Julie.
Like, what? But she said it will pop up again. Stuff from the Scaryverse.
Because we have a movie tie-in next week, so we got to take care of that. And the schedule just didn't. So we kind of had a... So, because this week there was no HOH comp and there was no anything, this week was devoid of any excitement, any gameplay.
I mean, there was some, but it was like...
Any scary.
Yeah.
So, everyone gets to play for HOH this week.
So, Corey was all like...
So, you can count on Cameron winning, I suppose.
No! I can't do another Cameron HOH. Oh, my God.
I predict Cameron's going to win.
I mean, he's got a really good shot,
He's on a competition high right now. So, like, he's just going to...
Yeah.
There's a new night this week. It's no longer Wednesday because that's Survivor and Amazing Race night now.
True. Too much competition.
Yep. Big Brother has all of a sudden turned into the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
And is whisked away.
Cousin Oliver.
Tuesday. Exactly.
All right. So, yeah, the schedule now is going to be Sundays, Tuesdays,
and Thursdays. The rumors. Exactly.
So, if you don't want to wait until Sunday to find out who the new HOH is.
Be Sunday at 10?
Yes, freaking Yellowstone, man. That? Yellowstone. Ugh. If you don't want to wait until 10, or sorry, well, yeah, if you don't want to wait until 10 on Sunday to find out who the new HOH is.
Check out the spoilers.
Thanks for watching,
everybody.
You can leave
now. All right.
We will be back tomorrow for a spoiler, so
yes,
be there, and thank you for watching. Until next time, much love.